Hi everybody, Cory here, 10 Acre Woods. I got a lot of questions in regard to the mats that I use and you know, how did I measure the inside so that it was exact and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how I did it. All of my molds are the Essential Depot molds, and so the inside measurements on all of them are exactly the same. And all I did was I measured, you know, from inside to inside, and that was 3.5, and then it was a little over 11.25. And so I took my mat and measured it out on the mat. And here's one of the mats that I purchased from the store. And by the way, these are $6.99 at Hobby Lobby. And you can see it's quite large. And so what I did is I just put it at the end, and I didn't want all of the blank, but I put it at the end so that some of it would be there. And then I measured and cut, and I also made sure that it was in the center. If you can see, I put it in the center, so I got all of the design and none of the border, because that's what I particularly wanted. And you can see that these are quite long, and there's a piece left over. So what you can do, when you buy two mats, what ends up happening is you end up with actually 3 mats. So because you can get one here and then put these two together to make another. So it's, you know, for, you know, I don't know, $14 you can get 3 mats out of it. Something else that I just tried is I got some impression mats for fondant, and this looks like there's only one in the package, but believe it or not, there's 4 of these in the package, so you only need one for 4 molds, at least for, you know, Essential Depot molds. But anyway, you just go ahead and put it wherever you want it, and then go ahead and cut it out. Rather than use shears, because with shears I don't cut so straight, I have a paper cutter, and I just used that. I measured it out and just did it on the paper cutter, and so that fits in rather nicely too. And you can either, you know, you can put that either way, whichever way you particularly prefer. Okay, and that fits in there nicely too, and that'll give you a really pretty top. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that gives you a really pretty top. And then another mat that I bought that I'm going to try. I'm not sure how this one will look when I'm done, because it's, you know, it is more for a cake, but I think it's really pretty. So I'm going to try this. I'm going to cut these out, and of course these are these will only be, there's none left over, and there's just, you know, salvage left over, and so that you'd need to buy one each for each of your molds, and I purchased 2. These are $4.99, so for $10 you get a really pretty top on your soap. And then something that I found very helpful, and a tool that, you know, I found it really helpful when I was making the soap, is this putty knife. And it's a 3-inch putty knife, and it works perfectly. I mean, you can just drag it right along, and it gets everything in, and you know, it wipes off the top of the mat really well, and then you just need to go in carefully and wipe off the mat to get the rest. But that's, you know, I found that really helps on these mats. I did try a soap with this mat on it. when I purchased it, I didn't really look. I bought 2 packages, which gives you actually 8 tops, and so kind of dumb on my part, but I wasn't looking. I thought, oh, that's 1 top, and without even really looking that it said 4 count. And so I got a lot, and I went ahead and did some. So I'm working on the video for that, but you know, we'll see how that goes. Trying to think of what else. If you have any more questions in regard to the mats, let me know. And like I said, you know, if you're not using the Essential Depot molds, you know, just measure the inside dimensions and make sure that you're using a straight ruler. And if you cut straight, perfect. You know, you go ahead and use shears. I don't happen to. For whatever reason, mine just like waves, and so go ahead and you know, use a paper cutter like I did. If you know, like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. And if you like this video, check like below and go ahead and hit subscribe, and you'll get all of my videos. Thank you. Bye bye.